Okay, so for the 70,000 subscriber special, I guess I'll be doing a Q&A, and I probably won't do this ever again. Alright, the first question will be, do you have siblings? No, I have 0. I'm a lonely child. Alright. When will you be doing more vlogs? I won't. I only do those when I hunt, and that's generally about it. And that's just me walking around the field just talking about random crap. So that itself is not a vlog. It's just more of me talking about random crap. I don't like the idea of vlogs. I think the idea of those are stupid. Maybe one, sure, but doing those every day, I generally think that that's boring. Another question is, how old are you and what is your name? I am 18 years old and my name is John. Next question is, what country do you live in and how old are you? Well, I live in the United States and I just answered how old I was. Another question is, my comrade, do you know how to make those gorilla noises? I want to scream at my friends too. Think of an owl. So you know how owls go hoo hoo, and you do that really fast. But make sure you breathe in. So after saying hoo, you and then whoo, and then you repeat that process and you do it really fast, like that. In order to make gorilla sounds like you got to go ahead and practice on that, and I don't know how to explain that. Just figure that on your own. Well, I guess I could like imagine like you're saying ha and then do some and then like breathe in while saying ha or trying to say ha and just adjust from there. That's the general advice I could give you. I never did these kind of tricks. I just tried it for the first time and there you go. I did it. My inspiration for gorilla sounds I just made up on my own. Another question is, will my dad ever come back? Probably not, bro. Your dad left you. Sorry, bro. Okay, next question is, do you still play Those Who Remain? No, I don't. That game died. Okay, next question is, when was the first time you ever made gorilla sounds, and how or how did you figure out you could? I forgot when I could make it. I don't know when. I think it was like back in 2017 or 2018. And how did I figure out I could? I didn't. I screamed into my microphone and a fan pointed out that I sounded like a monkey, and I was like, huh, I do. Next question is, do you plan on having a girlfriend? I don't care about that. I'm like, I guess it's cool, sure, but I genuinely don't care. I'm not trying to seek out love. I'd rather save my money, thanks. I would not waste it on some random chick that would eventually dump me and leave me. Okay, next question is, do you prefer Arsenal or TB? I prefer Arsenal by goddamn long shot, because there's like a lot more to do in that game than in Tower Balls. Like, Tower Balls is the same stuff. Like, just place down towers and you know what exactly is going to come wave after wave, and there you go. I'm like, it is pretty engaging, but in the long term you get bored of it very quickly, and it's very hard to make content on it as a YouTuber when you kind of thought of a lot of ideas already, and it's kind of more like the same crap as, like, you know, challenge loadout or something like that, and waiting for new updates. But Tower Balls doesn't really get that too much because Planet doesn't care enough, and that he is very lazy and prefers to play Fortnite. Alright, this guy right here asks, you quit R2DA, right? Yes, but not completely. What I mean by that is that I no longer main R2DA. I no longer care for the game to pump out normal content. I will only upload the new updates that get on the game, and that's it. I don't care enough to try and think of new content to make on it. That, and I just had to move on. I've been on a game too long, and I really want to grow my channel by expanding to new games, and that's what I just did with Tower Balls and Arsenal. So I appreciate all the new fans, by the way. If you're a new fan, thank you, and if you're a old fan, thank you for sticking around as well, despite me basically quitting R2DA because I'm no longer doing that type of content as much anymore. You going to play SCP again? No, that game scares me. There is a new one that I might play. It's like a round-based one. I might make a couple of videos on that, but not too sure yet. Will you be focusing on on Arsenal and Tower Balls now instead of R2DA? If so, why? I just explained that, but yeah. And oh well, I didn't say why I quit R2DA. It just because the game is boring. I no longer find it fun anymore. I guess it sucks. I always hated the feel of the game. I always wanted PlayStation to change the game. He's not gonna do that. It's been 4 years. It's time to move on. That's what I basically think of it. It needs a new game though, cause this Reason Die is slowly dying. When it was first released, it was 3.6k players, 3,600 players, and I never see the game achieve that again, except with some events, but those didn't last for a very long time. Those died within a week or two. R2DA doesn't have a stable player base when it comes to big numbers. The big numbers always go down. Like last week, it was featured, got 3,000 players or 2.4k, I'm not too sure, and it died in less than a week and went back to his normal player count. I'll admit it still is a fairly healthy player base. It's not totally dead. No way in hell it's totally dead. But it is nowhere near as close to its former glory of 3,000 players. And PR doesn't want to change that, and that really pisses me off. So I just left. I didn't want to deal with that no more. I really hope he makes a new game and makes it more Phantom Forces style. I think that's going to save the game. Because to be honest, most of the fans that left Reason Die Awakening already don't want to come back. Unless there's like a new Reason Die with a completely new feeling. That and the zombie balance in Reason Die is pretty garbage, and I think I've done enough explaining on that. How much you weigh? Gonna record other games that are not Roblox. I weigh 163 pounds. I used to weigh 96 pounds back in 2015 or 2014. I forgot when exactly. I mostly gain in muscle. I'm like, yeah, some of it is clearly fat, but mostly gain in muscle. And am I gonna record other games that are not Roblox? Typically, no. I'm like, I'll do. I don't. I'm like, I remember doing Rainbow Six Siege. That's generally about it. Maybe if I find a game like Tower Balls, I'll just call it like Tower Balls, but 4K graphics or some dumb meme like that. But that's generally about it. No, I wouldn't main like a off-site Roblox game, I guess, because like most of my fan base is towards Roblox, so it kind of would make no sense to it. Let's see, there's some more R2DA questions, but I don't want to answer them. I've already done so many times. Do you even cool your head if you're raging though? I don't know what that means. Sure. How are you so good at Arsenal? God damn, man, I'm getting thirsty. I'm like, I gave a how to pro trick video tips and trips crap. Just basically watch that. And to be honest, it does matter on your computer specs, because I'm like, in your ping, because if you have crappy computer specs or crappy ping, your gameplay will suffer because of that, no matter how good you are at aiming at targets. Let's see what else. Okay, wait, nope. Well, I guess from Senpai and Phaser, this one, there's only one question I can answer. When you started to play Roblox? That was broken grammar, but whatever. 2010. I got the creation date on my profile. Hold up. Let's see. 2010. I know it was in 2010 in June. No, wait, July 20th, 2010. So 2010, July 20th is when I first started playing. I actually had an account before Swagger 21. I forgot the name of it. It was like Swagger 23 or some bull crap like that. And that one was created like 2 months prior to this new one. I just wanted a new one because I didn't like that account name. And then, well, I forgot the password and I forgot the username, and I wrote it in a notepad, and I lost that notepad several years ago. So that's a huge L I just took. Another question is, how are you moderator in RT? I guess after being a head moderator for about a year and doing good deeds and never abusing or any sort of that nature, PR awarded me with moderator for life. I basically can't get my moderator taken away unless like I abuse or some crap, but I I don't even join a game, so I won't abuse. I can't get fired for being inactive, is what I mean. Because mods in that game, you are required to have a certain amount of bans per month, or else we will fire you. Ban you if you just don't care within the first week of us putting you on the mod spot, unless you have some in real life problem. Because I had a couple of users do that. I mean, that really pissed me off. Because like, oh, I went through all this time, make sure you were good, and you just waste my time. You know what? Ban. But I never done that. Unless they lied to me, then yeah. But it was like 2 or 3 days. It wasn't, and probation. It wasn't like, you know, like 2,000 months or some crap like that. Let's see. Another question is, do you plan on getting a bigger fish tank or any other pet? My fish tank, no, I don't plan on getting a bigger fish tank. That fish tank is 250 gallons. That's big enough. I do plan to get a puppy though, a Rottweiler. I always loved Rottweilers since I was 3 years old, 4 years old, since I could remember. And I had about 4 of them. They all died. Well, except for one I got right now, but he's gonna die soon. And from age, it's not from like, you know, like not caring or some crap like that. And I care for my dogs a lot. I like to walk with them, play with them, and I buy them fly spray, which prevents flies from going on them. While I see some dogs out there, man, they don't have fly spray, and those flies get on them and tear their ears apart. Really brutal. I plan to get a puppy Rottweiler though. Not sure when exactly, but I do plan to get one. Have you met PR IRL? No, I have not met PR IRL. How does it feel to be an adult playing Roblox? Feels good, man. Feels good that because it revives some of my childhood, you know, from when I was 10 years old. And it revives back when I was in high school and freshman year, when I had no friends, when I was basically a loser. And I remember coming home to Roblox every day to play the game and go on my channel and see all these fans, you know, like saying, you know, good content and you know, you made my day and stuff like that. And that genuinely made me happy, despite me having like a crappy day at school. It feels good, man. It feels good. And now I make a I'm like, I guess I could say lots of money, but I don't want to brag about that. I guess I'm just gonna say I make money from YouTube videos now, so it feels even better, because there's kids out there struggling right now with these crappy ass part-time jobs and college and stuff, and here I am sitting on a chair making decent money. So I'm very grateful for that. So overall, it feels good, man. It feels real good. What is my real name? John. That's the first name and the only name I'll give you. Who inspired you to do YouTube videos? Nobody. Just myself. Why do you rage a lot in games? Because they piss me off, alright? Mostly because of commentary-wise, like, I could definitely calm myself down. Like, I could definitely not have, like, outbursts like that. But I could definitely also make myself not think like that and legitimately get mad. I can control it. It's just I choose not to for videos. And when I slam my keyboard and stuff, that's usually me telling myself, hey man, let's slam this down. It's usually not triggered by like rage or something. I don't rage at games. I do get mad, I'll admit to that, but I don't rage or something similar like that. Will you ever find your friend at the zoo? No. Are you rivals with Josh Matz? No, I'm not. We've done a collab like twice or 3 times. And I think that's enough cues. So I hope I got to a lot of your guys' questions. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to them all, but I looked at the goddamn recording and it's 14 minutes and 40 seconds. I was like, yep, I'm not gonna do a 20-minute video of this. So thanks guys for the subs, and hope you enjoyed the gameplay of whatever I put on there, because I didn't even make gameplay of it. I just recorded it on my microphone, standing next to my computer, reading all these wonderful questions. Well, most of them are wonderful. Some of them were weird or trying to trigger my memories, but overall it was a GG no re. And thank you for being a fan, and thank you if you watched it all the way to up here without stopping. I appreciate that.